Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much again for joining us today. Today we've got a very short video for you to demonstrate how to add ads to your Wix website. So how to incorporate advertisements. So there's a couple of ways to do this. There's a couple of places adverts can come from. So depending on where your adverts are and how they exist currently online, that'll dictate how to add them to your website. One of the simplest ways and one of the sort of unofficial ways, I guess, is to just do it via an image. So you can actually just add an image to your website and link it to your advert. Now that image could be your advert itself, or it could be the product or the service that it's advertising, whatever it is. So to do that, very simple. If you hit the add element button in the top left hand corner and then select image. For this example, I'm just going to use something from the Wix images database. I'll just use this one and drag it in. But like I said, you could design this image. It could be an image of your advert, for example, and you could place it anywhere on the site. And then all you need to do is link this little chain symbol here when you've got the image selected. Hit link, and then in the dialog box, select web address, and then just paste the URL, the address to your advert there. You could set it to open in a new window, so you don't want your user to navigate away from your website at any point. But you could paste it right there and hit done, and that would essentially be an advert on your website. You'd obviously have to know where that advert you're linking to exists beforehand, though. So there's two other primary ways that you can incorporate adverts onto your Wix website, and they're both done via the dashboard. So once you're on the dashboard for your website, where you need to go is the Marketing and SEO menu. And under here, you'll see the Marketing Integrations option. If you click on that, you'll go here, and you'll see that on the bottom left, or the middle row on the left hand side, there's a Google Ads option, which allows you to run targeted remarketing ad campaigns and get useful insights with conversion tracking. And all you need to do is connect that with your Google Ads tag. So to do this, you'll obviously have to have a Google Ad set up. There's a set of instructions here which cover in detail how to do that. I won't go into it in this tutorial because it's quite an extensive step process to it. But basically you've got to link your Google Analytics and Google Ad accounts, create a conversion in Google Ads, and then publish that advert, and then link it to this via the tag. So once you have your Google Ads tag set up, all you'll need to do is come back into your Wix website dashboard, Marketing Integration, Google Ads, hit add the Google Ads tag, and then paste it in there and hit save. Another way to add adverts to your Wix website is via your Google AdSense account. So obviously to do this, you'll need your Google AdSense account set up. On the home page of your Google AdSense, you'll need to get some code to connect to your website initially. So to do that, if you hit this little button here, so again on Google AdSense, once you've signed in, hit home and then let's go on the right hand side here to connect your site to AdSense. So that'll be the first thing that you'll need to do. So this is the piece of code that you'll need down here. You'll need to copy that, and then essentially it needs to be pasted into the header of your Wix website on every page. And to do that, you'll need to go to your Wix dashboard and for your website that you want to do this to. And then if you hit the settings on the options on the left hand side, and then right down the bottom underneath the advanced settings is custom code. And as you can see, it allows us to add custom code snippets to the head or body of a site. So we're going to need to add some custom code. So we'll do that in the top right hand corner here with the little wizard. We've got to paste the code that we've just copied from Google AdSense. That's now in there. We can, leave the name as it is. Load code once is fine. And on all pages, make sure that that is ticked. And then you can hit the apply button there. So now that we've got that in there as a piece of custom code, we need to tell Google AdSense to review our website, request a review to ensure that it's verified so that it can find this code on our site. But obviously we've got to get into our website and publish it first in order for it to happen. Okay, and then we'll hit request review with Google AdSense. Okay, so the next step that you'll have to take now once your site has been verified for Google AdSense is to actually make an ad. So you'll do that by logging back into your Google AdSense account, and then if you click the ads button, and then in the middle, underneath this middle tab here, by ad unit, that's the one you're looking for. So here it'll ask you if you want to create a new ad, which we do, and we want to make sure that it's a display ad. Wix will only format and display a display ad type. So if we click that, and then you can name your ad in the top left-hand corner here. I'm just going to call it test. And then make sure that you change responsive to fixed in terms of the size of the advert. Wix will not display a responsive advert. It has to be a fixed type advert for it to display. Okay, so once you hit create in the bottom right, once you're happy with all of those settings, you then come against this little piece of code again, which we need to copy and paste into our Wix website to display the ad. So once we copy that code snippet, you can hit done, and then you'll see that the advert has been created as a new ad in our Google AdSense account as well. Display ad. So back into the Wix website editor, and what you need to do then is go to add a new app. So add apps is available on the left hand side toolbar. Once you hit that, it'll take you to the Wix app marketplace, and if you hit Google Ads, you'll see that Google AdSense is available here for your app or your website as an app. Okay, so I've had it before, so I'll add it again to my website, and you can see that I've now got a Google AdSense area in my Wix homepage. So now, to connect it all up to the ad that I've just created, if I hit settings and then I hit the next button, it's going to tell me that my site is still being activated. I'm going to receive an email from Google in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And then if I hit next again, it then takes you through the process that we've just been through, which is to open AdSense, hit display ad, make sure that you choose fixed, and then create and paste your code below. So that code we've already got, and I'm just going to paste it there, and then hit create ad. So as it says, it can take up to 48 hours now for Google to approve the advert. Obviously, that'll have to go through their process. And that is it for that. So once you hit done and then publish your website, your Google ad will then appear there within 48 hours. And that is it. That is how to incorporate some basic adverts onto your Wix website. I hope you found that informative and useful. There's also an integration for Facebook and Instagram ads, which uses a wizard, which you can go through as well. That requires you to have a business account on Facebook set up, two-step authentication set up on Facebook, and is very much similar to the process where you just link those two accounts. At the moment, those cover the different ways to add adverts to your Wix website. I hope you found that useful. Like I said, if you need professional one-on-one custom support from Wix experts, then click the link in the description below. Even if you need a complete rebuild or redesign of your site, the support team of Wix web developers is here to help you. If you find this video useful, then please make sure to like and subscribe for more website tutorials, as well as comment below if you have any video requests for future videos. Thanks.